Okay, so I'm out quite early in a little bit of chilly and damp New Plymouth this morning. We're here for a really special reason. For the last couple of days, we've been trying out the new Hilux range. Now, they've gone and made some big changes across the rest of the range. Importantly, it's now matching other brand cars out there in the market with 150 kilowatts and 500 newton meters from the 2.8 litre turbo diesel. But one really big surprise they sprung on us yesterday was a little bit of, and I hesitate to use the word brand, another brand here, Ford Raptor rivaling Mako, which is behind me. They actually helicoptered it in to the Cape Egmont Lighthouse for us to have a bit of a look at. And now we've been given the chance to have just a really short drive. I've literally got probably about another 20 minutes left to try it out. So what is the Mako? Well, it comes in at $79,990. You can order it from your dealer and they will custom build it for you at their plant down in Thames. It takes a oddly specific 4.3 days to convert a normal Hilux into a Mako, but there's an awful lot that goes into this upgrade. And if we just do a really quick walk around, you've got things like up front, this integrated steel bumper, or bull bar, however you want to put it, integrated lighting. I think this LED light bar in that front looks really good. You've got these lovely red tow hooks underneath here, they are functional. I'm not sure I would try it with the graphics on the bonnet, but they're there. Got these custom wide body extensions. Got these massive Maxxis tyres, which I hear are favoured to allow them to be really good off-road, but also not terrible on-road, as we have sometimes seen with fitments like this. 8-inch black Rhino wheels. You've got these special customised Mako side steps. Now, if we look underneath too, we have a really special suspension setup. Let's get right down in here, and there's an old man emu nitrogen charged suspension system. It's adjustable. It's really set up for better on-road handling as well as superior ability off-road. There's a 40mm lift in the front and a 50mm lift in the back. So this makes this out of the factory or out of the Thames plant a really serious off-road weapon. If we come around the back here, we've again got the tow hooks and the steel bumper. But look at the job that Twitter have done in that they've kept things like the parking sensors in the bumper. So we've still got a practical vehicle that can be used day to day while looking pretty cool and having all that off-road ability. Now, one of the other little practical touches I really like is the fact this has a tailgate that's gas damped. So falls on its own, and they claim you can lift it up with one finger. Luckily, I've got reasonably strong fingers. Totally a one-fingered job. Now, if we come inside, you've got all the other upgrades that have been seen on the rest of the Hilux range, so things like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now you've got a new 8-inch touchscreen. You've also got these really cool custom-built heated leather seats. They're looking really comfortable. So I'm going to go alongside the steering wheel, actually, a custom steering wheel. So I'm going to jump inside, go for a drive, and we'll see what this thing does on the road. The thing, I guess, to get as a baseline is there have been some great improvements to the Hilux in this latest update. Really do like things like the new infotainment system. I think that there's been quite a bit of refinement, particularly the upper end of the range. It's a little bit of a quieter, smoother ute now, I think. And that engine update, you really do feel it. This thing is sprightly, which I think is a big thing to say about a ute. It certainly matches the others, and of course you've still got that great 3.5 ton tow rating. So the seats, I think, are great. I've seen so many of these custom built seats before that just lift you up too much, have too much bolster. These things just feel great, and you're going to have no issue sliding in and out of them on the worksite. Now, the steering wheel, again, custom. It is very chunky, but I do like the feel of it. It is a normal Toyota steering wheel that has been adapted rather than the different shaped steering wheel or smaller steering wheel we see in another model out there that we mentioned earlier. Overall, this interior just feels brilliant, really, really nice, really, really comfortable. And so far, I'm quite impressed with the ride. Now, I was already impressed with just how the SR5 Cruiser that this car is based on rode, but this one already is feeling comfortable. There's no tire roar, I think, that you hear with some of these adaptions sometimes. It certainly feels firmer, but not in a bad way. Unfortunately, this can't really be a giant test of how well this thing corners, because we've got about 10 minutes looping around central New Plymouth. But I think all the signs are good, and I think I'm already seeing that some of the negatives that I've seen with some of these packages before just aren't there in this car. So that's great work there by Toyota. So we're just going to take a turn here. I might just give a quick check of the brakes. There's actually a larger front braking package on this than there is. Oh, that is a nice pedal feel. That is a nice pedal feel. Really nice firm pedal, firm but progressive. They've upgraded the braking package on the car. It's got larger front discs. It's got a different pad chemistry to the standard model, and it's also had a switch to braided brake lines. So that's all round an improvement there. And I think where people are going to find that the most noticeable is going to be in towing. But overall, I think when you're changing the size of the rolling stock of the vehicle and increasing the weights and sizes down there, the fact that Toyota has bothered to upgrade the braking package, because they probably could have gotten away without doing so, is to me really encouraging and a sign of a well-engineered vehicle. So what do I think of the Mako overall? Well, I don't think I can entirely judge that it's a massive success yet, and that I haven't spent much time in it. But it's a great looking ute. And one thing I noticed is that what they've done compared to, say, the previous Gladiator concept that kind of kicked off their project into doing this, that was a really wild and extreme looking ute. And I think that some buyers would potentially struggle to own that and use it without gaining just too much attention. This is, in particular, I think if you took off those front bonnet graphics, just pretty subtle and quite a viable ute that you could run on the worksite day to day without looking over the top, without gathering too much attention, and I think that's a winner. So if buyers want to grab one, they've got to go into their Toyota dealership. They can put down a deposit. They can custom build their ute and pick various options and so forth they want to have. And then it looks like there's a bit of a wait involved, so deliveries don't start until early next year. And I suggest that those times could push out a little if this ute proves to be popular. Toyota New Zealand Chief Executive Neeraj Lala, she said pre-COVID there was a market for 400 a year of these. He's now picking maybe that's closer to 250, 300. I think that might be on the low side. I think there is definitely plenty of demand out there for well-sorted, interesting looking, and good to drive adapted commercial vehicles like this. So thanks just so much for joining us. Don't forget to click that button down there and subscribe to videos that come up on the Auto Media Group channel, and also to the Transport Talk playlist. We like to come up with new things like this on a regular basis, and we'd love to see you back for more.